It's time for the biggest GT-only endurance race of the year, as we prepare to begin the 24 hours of Spa. The 24-hour triple header is almost complete. First came the 24 hours of Le Mans 2 weeks ago, and then last week was the 24 hours of Nürburgring. And now we're heading to Spa for this venue. And during this event, cars from manufacturers all around the world will embark on this epic adventure to win this iconic event at a legendary racecourse. So this is a complete race preview detailing all the information that you need to know regarding the 2025 CrowdStrike 24 Hours of Spa. This year's rendition of the Belgian endurance race marks the 78th time that it's happened, with the first race happening 101 years ago. For 2025, a record-breaking 75 entries will be on the grid, and each of them will be under the regulations of GT3. This year, each of the cars will be separated into 5 categories, which are Pro, Pro-Am, Gold, Silver, and Bronze, and a total of 10 car manufacturers will be represented across the field, which are more brands compared to either field of the WEC or IMSA WeatherTech series. These auto manufacturers include Aston Martin, Audi, BMW, Chevrolet, Ferrari, Ford, Lamborghini, McLaren, Mercedes, and finally Porsche. Racing in this event will be 11 BMW M4 GT3 cars, 11 Mercedes AMG GT3 entries, 11 Porsche 911 GT3Rs, 9 Ferrari 296 GT3 entries, 8 Aston Martin Vantage GT3 cars, 7 McLaren 720S GT3s, 6 Audi R8 LMS GT3s, 6 Lamborghini Huracan GT3s, 2 Chevrolet Corvette Z06 GT3R entries, and finally, last but not least, 2 Ford Mustang GT3 cars. Initially, there was going to be a 76th car on the grid, which was a second Corvette from Stellar Motorsports, but the team decided to withdraw the entry as it had 0 drivers to begin with and focus their attention strictly on their number 24 car. Speaking of General Motors, they are going to get a lot of attention this year, as the Corvette Z06 GT3R is making its debut at the CrowdStrike 24 Hours of Spa. Last year, the attention was on Ford because the Mustang GT3 was making its debut at the Spa 24. And this year, the attention will be on Chevrolet, as the American constructor will be making their return to the iconic Belgian endurance race following their last appearance in 2011 with the Corvette C6. Besides the cars, the 2025 grid also features some incredible racers too, like Jan Mardenborough in the Ford Mustang, 3-time overall winner here Philippine in one of the BMWs, and that incredible lineup in the 46 BMW from Team WRT, which features Valentino Rossi, Kevin Magnussen, and Rene Rast, with former F1 driver Magnussen making his debut at this event. And of course, we can't forget about the winning trio of last year, Mattia Drudi, Nicky Thiem, and Marco Sorensen, as they were the winners of the centenary edition of this event in 2024, driving the number 7 Aston Martin Vantage from Come To You Racing, and they gave the British Mark their second win here and their first since 1948. And this year in 2025, they'll be hoping to give Aston Martin their third win. Overall, the 24 Hours of Spa is regarded as one of the most prestigious endurance racing venues in the world. After all, it also takes place on an iconic track, the Circuit des Spa-Francorchamps. If you're a motorsport enthusiast, you've likely heard of this track. In fact, it's regarded as one of the most famous circuits in the world, alongside tracks like the Nürburgring and the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, to name a few. Opened in August of 1921, Spa is one of Europe's oldest racecourses that still exist today, and ever since then it remains situated in the Ardennes forest near Stavelot, Belgium, and the circuit has 19 turns which make up the 4.3 mile or nearly 7 kilometer track. Alongside the 24 Hours of Spa, the track is famous for hosting the Formula 1 Belgian Grand Prix, as well as the 6 Hours of Spa within the World Endurance Championship, which happened earlier in the year, and you can check out the race review in the description and with this link in the top right corner. To this day, the 24 Hours of Spa remains the second oldest endurance race that's still active, and it's just behind the 24 Hours of Le Mans, which was established just 1 year earlier than the Spa 24. In terms of stats, Belgian racer Eric van der Poel has the most wins here, having taken victory 5 times in the past, with his last win coming in 2008, when he drove the V12-powered Maserati MC12 to victory lane. Meanwhile, BMW holds the record for the most wins here, having so far taken 25 overall victories, with their last coming in 2023. And considering their performance last week where they won the 24 Hours of Nürburgring, there's a good chance that they win their 26th event here this weekend. Speaking of BMW, they are the manufacturer to beat across all of the 10 brands, as they have won literally every race overall in the Intercontinental GT Challenge this season, as besides the Nürburgring event, they also won the Maguire's Bathurst 12 Hour with Team WRT and drivers Augusto Farfus, Sheldon, and Calvin van der Linde. The title sponsor for the 24 Hours of Spa this year is the cybersecurity brand CrowdStrike, and this year it's marked as the 3rd round of the Intercontinental GT Challenge season. And it's also the 5th round in the GT World Challenge Europe Series, following events at Monza, Zandvoort, Brands Hatch, and Paul Ricard. Now, as for the schedule, the CrowdStrike 24 Hours of Spa will begin at 4:30 p.m. local time and take place from Saturday, June 28th to Sunday, June 29th. And the main place you'll be able to watch this race live is by visiting the GT World YouTube channel, which I will link in the description down below. So that completes my race preview for the 2025 CrowdStrike 24 Hours of Spa. Are you excited for the next round of the Intercontinental GT Challenge this year? And who do you think is going to win this race out of the 10 manufacturers participating for the overall win? Well, make sure to let me know all your thoughts in the comments below.